Today I'm going to show you how you can tame chickens just like these chickens. If you want to be able to efficiently do this, there are a few things you must know about this. So number one is that chickens actually sometimes tame themselves on their own, or so it seems. Basically, when a chicken is becoming used to you, the only reason they might run up to you seemingly randomly, like you go outside to let them out and they all start following you around, they trust you to pick them up. Most likely, that's because they have a lot of interactions with you. Like you're always out there, you're doing something related to your chickens every day or every other day or consistently. So that way you can see them every day, and then eventually they get used to you being there. And once they get used to you being there, that seems to happen. Now, fun fact, fun fact, there is actually a much higher chance that you will have a tamer flock. I heard a few people saying that the chance of you having this is like 1 in 150,000. Actually, the chance is around 93 or 94%, so you can bet everything on it, you're probably going to have a really tame flock. Oh my god, look at all these mosquitoes! I don't know if you can tell, but there is suddenly just like a tornado of mosquitoes right there. Number 2, learn what types of interactions you'll see on the flock. So if you notice there's a rooster there, this is when you need to be on your best behavior. So if you notice there's a rooster there, try your best to avoid fights with him as best as you can. And if you do get into a fight, I will show you how to do that in an upcoming video that should be coming out sometime this weekend or early next week. How to basically stop a rooster fight, and it's actually fairly easy. So all you need to do to be able to do this is learn what types of interactions they're having with each other. So if you notice they have a really mean rooster, be on your highest and most exceptional behavior. But if they don't have a lot of rooster interaction and they're on their own, this is when you can, go off and do whatever you want in their yard, basically. Not like that, not what I meant to word it but you can basically do more if there isn't a rooster. And you can try to actually become friends with chickens much easier. Because if I notice something that if there's a really bad rooster, there's absolutely nothing. Sorry about that cut, my camera died. But anyways, as I was saying, if there's gonna be a rooster like Waldo in your flock, he's more aggressive. There's actually a better chance that you're becoming, better friends with, say, a chicken like Lovey and Chicken Burger than in a flock like this where you have roosters like Falcon. But these chickens already trusted me. So no matter how much Falcon tries to brainwash these chickens, he's gonna fail. Seriously. Even if he says the worst of the worst about his owner, chicken's still gonna trust him if he was a moved-in rooster. But if he was originally based in the flock, that's when chickens are gonna believe every word he says. Every single word. So that's why not every chicken is possible to tame. But you should always remember what you're doing with your chickens. And you should always note what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Because sometimes this happens. Last tip we'll give you before moving into the second part of this video is giving them treats. Now when you feed them, water them, let them out, give them treats every day, that's showing you who you are and what you'll provide them with. And that means what you're worth. Since chickens love treats. No matter how tame or untamed they are, you can give them treats. And if you do this consistently, which is usually once a week or more, then what you can do is you can start to build trust relationships with your chickens. Why? Because they know what you're gonna do every day. So that's why whenever I run up to this flock, after a days of school, I go over to check on the garden and I hear my chickens just rumbling down the field. It feels like I'm about to die in an earthquake. That's how powerful it is. And finally, you should never underestimate the true power of a chicken. Because if you do, you might get significantly injured or worse. So basically, in case you don't know, roosters are actually deadly if you don't form a correct trust bond with them. So if you absolutely fuck up your trust bond in every way, shape, or form, a rooster's not going to trust you. So a rooster's not going to trust someone that was an absolute moron to them a few years ago. Just remember, roosters, they're relentless. They attack based on personality, not based on looks. So if you look like someone that can do a lot of damage, but you don't actually do a lot of damage, you're showing him what his personality is. If you look like you won't do a lot of damage, but you're really someone that's gonna run away from him, he's gonna chase you, just for the hell of it. But if you look like someone that's actually gonna do like a lot of fist fights and a lot of really bad stuff, they're gonna chase you. And in some cases, if he attacks in just the right spot, very rare, the chance of this happening to you is extremely slim. He can and will kill you. This is extremely rare and is only known to happen a few times, but it is a real threat. So you should never underestimate the power of chickens. And just so you know, if you build too much of a trust relationship with your chickens, and you're rumbling down the field and they trample you, get a serious injury from that. You know, even if you don't directly land on another chicken, you'll still cause injuries to yourself. And that is not cool, and I don't want to see any of my viewers or fans go through any of that. So that's why you always want to keep a flock tame like this flock, but not so tame that they will wander up to you and potentially cause serious injuries because they trust you so much. That was it, and if you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow.